Hi, it's Mike Bellevue, and today I'm coming to you from deep in the Enchanted Forest. And I've got a couple of little updates to give you. The first one will be on the mask contest we were running. You know, the pandemic mask. So I'll give you the results of that. And then I'll just tell you a couple of things on the horizon for videos that are coming up. So let's get to it. Okay, so as you might recall, 2 weeks ago, I initiated a giveaway contest for you to go to my website, mikebellevue.com, and go to the blog that dealt with the pandemic mask that I made, and to say mask me. And quite a few of you did that. In fact, a little over 200 did that. And as a result, and of course the mask has the Duelist logo, right? And it's actually made out of one of my Duelist t-shirts, right? Which I'm just rocking all the time. But I made a pandemic mask to get us through these tough times. We had the contest. Over 200 of you signed up for a mask. We did a random drawing. And the winner is Dale Myers of Arizona. Congratulations, Dale. And his mask is on his way to him. I've already contacted him, and he's eager to get it. And he should have it within just a few days from now. So that's the first order of business. All right, the other thing I want to tell you is just a couple of the things that will be coming up on the YouTube channel before too long. So we've got a few things planned, but two of the things I wanted to mention here, because they're a little bit different, are the first sword test video, which I'll talk about in just a minute, and the Colt Army 2nd Generation revolver video. So in the last update, I asked how you felt if I did some sword videos. And I got a very positive response from that. So a lot of you gun folk are sword folk as well, and that's very gratifying because I am too. So it's pretty cool. So I just finished filming my first sword review video. And it should go up on the website this coming Thursday on YouTube, on the channel. So stay tuned for Thursday's update, and you'll be seeing this. So we're going to be reviewing the Windless Battlecry Malden Viking Sword, and it will look like this in the video that you're going to see. Now, a few weeks later, you're going to see the follow-up video to that, and the Malden Viking Sword is going to look quite different. In fact, it's going to look like this. In fact, it might look even better than this. We'll see. I'm still doing a little bit of work on it. So I'm going to show you how to go from this blued battle cry version with very little effort, really, to a more period correct looking version for those of you who are medieval reenactors. And you'll get my views on SLOs, sword-like objects, as well in that video. So that's coming up this week, so stay tuned for that. And there's something, watch the video all the way through to the end, or if you don't, just skip to the end, because there's something that I actually want you to do for me in that video. And it's very easy, but I kind of think it'll be a hoot. So you'll see it right at the end of the video. So stay tuned. The other video I want to alert you to is going to be about this. So for those of you who are in the know, this is a Colt 2nd Generation black powder revolver. And this is what they call a black box Colt. 1960 Army 2nd Generation. So I'm going to be doing a video on what the generations of Colt black powder revolvers are and what they mean. And then we'll go out and we're going to shoot this baby. So I think that'll be a good time. So if you're interested in 2nd Generation Colts at all, we get this. But we got the second generation here, and I think that'll be a lot of fun for those of you who are Colt fans, as I am. So those are the things that are coming up. Later this summer, we'll come up with another giveaway contest. You know, I waited like 9 years to do one of those because I thought they were so hokey. And I don't think it really is doing anything for subscribers or views or anything like that, to be honest with you. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I mean, it's nice to see a couple hundred people respond to it, and, you know, to be able to do something a little bit unique. The next one I do is probably going to be flintlock related, and it'll be something else that I will be making myself. So it'll be, you know, if not one of a kind, because this is something I make for events, for auctions, for stuff like that. But I never sell any of this stuff. It's like people asked if I would make these masks to sell, right? They ask if I would make these masks to sell, and I would have to sell them for like $300 because I sew them by hand. I can't use a sewing machine. I'm an idiot. I have to buy the t-shirts from Teesprings, just like you guys do. So, you know, it starts off with the cost of a t-shirt, right? And then I invest like 4 or 5 hours in sewing these stupid things up. So by the time everything is said and done, to make any money off of it, I'd have to sell them for $200 or $300 to you. So if you wanted to wear a mask with like a $200 mask, you could buy a gun instead. That'd be crazy. And most of the stuff I make is like that, you know. People say, oh, why don't you make that and sell it? Well, nobody would pay what I would have to charge to do it. But the next giveaway will be a pretty cool thing, and I don't want to give the store away by telling you what it is. But if you're a flintlock shooter, it'll be something that you will definitely appreciate. And we'll probably tie it into the website again. And I'll keep it simple. Like this one, Mask Me, was a lot easier than Find the 25th Word. I know some of you had trouble with that. And you know, I would have had trouble with it myself because I only got 20 fingers and toes. I mean, those last 5, I don't know how I'd have found it. So I think we'll stick with simple stuff that I know just about everybody can get right. So that's the update. And, you know, give me your feedback. Tell me what you want. Stuff like that. I've got other guys who are actually sending some guns in that I'm going to be doing if they get here and they look decent. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff on the horizon. The swords will be something. I've got 3 or 4 sword videos planned. It's not going to be the preponderance of what you guys see. You'll just see one every now and then if you like them, if the feedback's good. When you see the one this week, give me feedback, because if you hate it, well, I really got to know, because I don't like putting out stuff that you hate, you know. I will say, not to waste a whole lot of your time here, but future sword videos will be better because I'll be expanding my lineup of, let's say, target opportunities for the swords, because that stuff needs to be built. So the stuff in the first video was like stuff I had. I'm going to have to build some specific stuff for swords. And you know how there's an Evil Roy for guns, right? I shoot up Evil Roy. Well, there's probably going to be a Wicked Walter for swords. But obviously it can't be a solid piece of steel because it's a little hard on the sword. So I've got a plan for Wicked Walter. But he's going to take some actual construction to put together. And I'll try to have him for the next sword video. And I also have a couple of other pieces I've got to put together I've already designed. So, you know, all that's on the horizon. And, you know, I want to thank you guys. We've got, I think, close to 65,000 subscribers. And, you know, we're not the biggest channel on YouTube, and we're not even the biggest black powder channel on YouTube. But you guys, I think, are phenomenal subscribers and viewers. You give tremendous amounts of feedback. And, you know, sometimes I don't always agree with it, which is normal. But I get some good ideas from you, and you point out things that I do wrong that I should do better, and I take that to heart. But I get a lot of great info from you, and I feel like we're a really good community. And I think a lot of the channels don't necessarily have the same level of camaraderie that I see in the comments, and those of you who have, joined my Facebook pages and that sort of thing. So it's very gratifying for me to have this community around us that I started, and that you all made happen. And I'm very, very appreciative of that. I want you to know that it's a great thing in my life, right? I mean, I've had three successful careers, which most people barely get one. But I've reinvented myself 3 times, and now I'm an elderly fella, and I'm kind of starting to do it again with the sword stuff. And it just gratifies me to see how you guys came along. When I started this YouTube video channel 9 or 10 years ago, God, I was awful. I mean, when I look at those early videos, I want to delete them, and I don't, so I can go back and look at them and say, God, don't do that again. And I'll probably be the same way with the early sword videos when I look at it. Hopefully we will figure out what works and get it going. But, I've never thought we'd hit 1,000 subscribers, right? Let alone 65,000. It's just wonderful. So thank you all very much. And hopefully this coronavirus pandemic stuff will pass us by soon, and we can all get back to having a good time and get out to some of these events. I've already had 5 events canceled this year that I would have been going to, and it's it's just no fun. I'm definitely looking forward to getting out and seeing some of you at events, and kind of living the 18th century life. So anyway, I've rolled on long enough. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time, but we'll see you in a couple of days with the sword video.